Superstars that do less in situations like this are the ones that are more successful. Every now and then, you got to go on a 4 or 5 minute spurt where you have to exert your dominance, but you don't need to exert your dominance the whole game. You need to use your God-gifted ability and get the others involved.
Let's hit the highlights from this, and we'll talk through it as we go. Game 2, Kevin Durant and Golden State eyeing a 2-0 lead, but here at Toyota Center, the Rockets came out ready to go. A lot of early turnovers by Golden State. They turned it over 7 times in the first quarter.
Well, we know that Golden State will turn the basketball over even when they're playing at their best. That's, they're loosey-goosey at times.
But this was all about P.J. Tucker, Trevor Reason. That's a Shaq the fool right there. He had his hand up like he made the shot.
Durant drives for a couple.
Oh, I don't want to leave out Eric Gordon either. He was fabulous.
Yeah, don't leave Eric Gordon out. He scored 26.
Those 3 guys.
27 on the night.
Those 3 guys were awesome tonight. But why were they awesome, Chuck? They asked to pass them the ball. They tried something new. Exactly.
Another loose ball scooped up by the Rockets, and Chris Paul leads the break, and Gerald Green finishes it.
Everybody's involved. The crowd was involved the whole night. Steve Kerr. Bad look on his face.
They had talked about it between games, the need for transition and playing good defense leading to transition buckets, and they got those tonight.
Well, Golden State, they shot 9 for 30. They missed a lot of shots, and the Rockets have the ability to get it out and push it on the break, and that's what they did.
40-35 game, and again, ball movement and in the corner.
Again, what?
P.J. Tucker.
Say it again, Jack. What is that, Ernie?
Ball movement.
Ball movement.
I don't think you said that once.
You got to love the move by Chris Paul on that.
Hey, Ernie, you know what would be interesting? Count the number of dribbles James Harden had tonight. That would be interesting. I'm going to go with 278. I don't think it was that many.
Again. They connect from three-point land as Gordon does, and then here's Chris Paul.
Oh.
And he finds the open man, cutting to the hoop, and that's Tucker.
That's LD, Kenny.
Shaq-like dunk.
Tucker had never had 20 in a playoff game, had 22 tonight. Durant right there in the third quarter.
Listen, he's the one guy who showed up for the Warriors, man.
To the tune of 38 points. Chris Paul with the answer.
Ernie, Chuck always makes his point. He's been making his point for years. He's absolutely correct. The others play well at home. You just have to give them a chance. Got to give them a chance. But also, Ernie, Shaq, it helps. When you're involved in the game on offense, you play better defense also. At home, anyway. Yes.
Hakeem. That's true. Oh, tough shot.
And Paul makes the bucket, but Paul has slowed somewhat by some type of right foot injury. We'll see how that responds to treatment before the next game.
P.J. Tucker didn't slow for anything tonight. In rhythm, waiting for the pass to come. Do what you do best. What are we at, a soccer game?
127-105 is the final.
Crazy here in H-Town. This is how it used to be after we played y'all, Shaq.
FIFA. Don't remind me.
No, but I'm not even talking about when we won the series. Like when we were winning games, this is how it would be.
I remember.
Crazy, man.
Let's hear from Mike D'Antoni.
Was this about adjustments?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we went from the wide open California offense to a triple threat. I mean, we changed everything up. No, we did exactly what we did. We played harder. We got into them, and they felt us physically. And we didn't quite have that same intensity in the first game. Our guys are great, and they learned from it, snapped back, and did the job.
Mike, Brian Smith, Houston Chronicle. Chris Paul said yesterday that you're so great in transition and offense, but that's all set up by defense. How much did the defensive impact tonight for 4 quarters, especially early on, change this game and get you guys to where you wanted to be offensively?
Oh, key. I think that's everything. You guys can write an article in 1 sentence. That's it. We got into people. They missed it. We were able to run. That way we get more people involved. If we have to walk it up every time, then there's a lot of ISOs, which they walked it up tonight, and they did a lot of ISOs. And that's switching causes you to do that. And they have a really good guy can do it, and we have a really good guy can do it. But we'd rather get out and run and get some threes up, which we were able to on fast, transition type shots.
I would say there's a distinctly different feel to our post-game show tonight than there was after game one.
But I think the thing you have to understand, man, that was a fun game to watch. Like, when you get all those guys involved instead of guys just dribbling, that's fun for everybody. And what Mike touched on there, when you're involved in the game offensively, you play better defense. Like, when you play with a guy who just wants you to play defense, he gets all the shot, that ain't going to be a lot of fun. That's not fun at all. And again, Chuck, you always make this point. I agree with you because I was, once played the game. The others play well at home, but you got to give them a chance to shine. Yes. And once you give them a chance, they hit a few shots. Oh, confidence.
Well, I disagree with one thing. I do believe that there was a strategic change.
Even though D'Antoni said there wasn't.
No, they're moving. I'm just saying what I believe. I'm not saying that he doesn't have to agree with me. I'm just saying what I believe. I think strategically, Clint Capella had been the object of pick and roll and dive to the basket. Tonight, they said, you know what? We're going to open the floor up, and we're going to penetrate off the dribble, put 2 feet in the lane, and not utilize the pick and roll. The pick and roll caused them to think that they could be isolation because it was causing switches. And so then they would isolate, dribble for 20 minutes. I thought the floor was more open.
I don't think they had anything.
You don't think they changed that?
I don't think they had anything to do with P.J. Tucker and Trevor Ariza. Like, touching the ball.
That's why they touched it.
No, they actually just. First of all, they played at a much.
Why did they touch it then?
They played at a much faster pace.
No. But that's how you play faster.
Hold on 1 second, Shaq. They played at a much faster pace. Like tonight, we talked about they had like 30, 40 plays where they shot with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. I guarantee you, until late in the third, they didn't do that the first half when they got the big lead. They shot all those balls. Kenny, even on the plays you showed at halftime, they ran their play with 18 seconds to go and go back to game one. They didn't even start their play to 6 or 7 seconds to go. The faster pace opens up things for P.J. Tucker and Trevor Ariza on the fast break.
Ariza, Tucker, Gordon, all with their 2018 playoffs high. 27 for Gordon, 22 for Tucker, 19 for Ariza. You see what they combined for in the first game. That looks like 24 points to me. 27, 22, and 19 in this one. To go along with the 27 that James Harden put up there. Durant had 38. Curry had 16, but Steph struggling from deep, 1 for 8 from the promised land in this one. We are tied up at a game apiece, 127 to 105. Charles Barkley changing his tone about Houston faster than LeBron's receding hairline.
Stop it, Michael.
Taking shots at two legends, Barkley and LeBron.
Oh, I like that.
That's the way it went in game 2 tonight.